That line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
Now a check swing here. Did he go around? No, says third base umpire Ricky Holiday. Ball one. The 1-0 home. Ground ball to second. This could be two. Travis fields it cleanly. Tulowitzki for one. On to Smoke, but it's too late as he'll get just the one. Next for New York, Gary Sanchez. In past meetings with Jay Happ, he's just 2 for 9. He's taken him deep once. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Ready with the 0-1. And look out as that one ran in and got him. Now at the plate, Mike Moustakas. And the Yanks trying to make this first inning even sweeter here. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
That's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, Hero. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Yankees lead this one 2-0. Jake Arrieta, a Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, coming on now to pitch is former NL Cy Young Award winner Jake Arrieta. Good fastball, 95 to 97. Great overhand curveball and a straight changeup. Former Cy Young Award winner. If he brings his A game, it's going to be a long night for the hitters.
Ball one. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here, coming feeling good as they're 2-0 to start the new year.
Yeah, Matty, coming off last night's W, we had a chance to catch up with the manager. He just liked the way guys are playing. They're showing up to the yard ready to go. They're playing as a collective group. A lot of good things happening in this clubhouse.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Next to bat for Toronto, Josh Donaldson. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Arrieta into the windup. 0-1 pitch on its way. Tough slider down low for a strike.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Digging in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. In past meetings with Jay Happ, he's got 3 base hits in 16 tries. He also has 1 home run. Fly ball out toward left center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Well, every pitcher gets to start the inning with a fresh slate, and he's out trying to put that last inning behind him. But he's got to be shaking his head right here. A leadoff double on the first pitch, and he's back in trouble again. Things just not going his way right now.
Popped him up. Travis ranging into shallow right. 1 out. Striding in once again, Brett Gardner. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Pierce has a beat on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Aaron Judge, runner in scoring position with Cigar. Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Well, we've already had some hard hit balls in the first 2 innings here, and here's another one. Absolutely jumped off his bat and into the outfield, bringing another run home here in the early going.
Giancarlo Stanton now. Fouled away. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Judge stands at second with 2 gone. Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
Here's Didi Gregorius. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field.
And Tulowitzki will make the catch to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Justin Smoke. He'll lead it off against Jake Arrieta.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's focus on outfielder Brett Gardner. You need a center fielder, he can play there. You need a corner spot, he's got that covered too. He has baseball acumen, awareness, a savvy for the game. Even if the offense lags a little bit, defense is always on point.
Gregorius is there. Throw gets him. 2 down. Here's Steve Pearce now. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me with this. Back now on MLB Network as we welcome you back to Toronto and Rogers Center. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike 1.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
Smoke is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 12.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mike Moustakas. He singled his last time up. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Now the 1-0. His fastball taken high for a ball. Moustakas, or just Moose for short. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Some guys only get to free agency 1 time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season?
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll avoid the fragments out there. Here's Randall Grichuk, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Behind 0-2 now. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. The 1-2. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And nearly extra bases to start the inning, but this winds up foul by inches. Wow. Hit back up the middle. And that's the first hit in this one for the Blue Jays. The throw into second, not in time, and he's in there with a double. Stepping up now, Troy Tulowitzki. Squares up the slider that time, and it's into left center for a base hit. The runner scores from second.
Dan, you know what? You'd like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Row, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bat head started.
The second for one. And hold on a minute now. It looks like we may see that last call challenged here. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell for sure from that shot. Going to be interesting to see what they want to do with this one.
Into the box, Devin Travis, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Grounded to short. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the... Ready for another chance? Aaron Hicks. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings. Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Ronald Torreyes. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. 0-1 the count. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Brett Gardner. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Hernandez going back on it, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
You take a look at this one as it flies into the gap. Both outfielders give it a chase, but they can't catch up to it. Next thing you know, it one hops the ball, and he's busting his hump around second on his way to third.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit on the ground to short. Up with it now is Tulowitzki, and they'll escape danger here after the 2-out triple as the first pitch of the at-bat on its way. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
I mean, these guys look more like lumberjacks than professional hitters right now. They're hacking at everything.
And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1 and 2. And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0 and 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit down the third base line. Another 0-2 coming. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon. Here's Justin Smoke now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1. Started that swing a bit too early. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan. They don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the ship and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Row, when you come up all the way through high school, Little League, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
And a pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. Throw on to second.
Leading off for the Yankees, Right fielder.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Popped him up.